Last time on The Ties That Bind, Osmo, Denier, Wolf, and Wolfgang began their journey to the northern country. After receiving a foreboding warning from the bronze dragon Hresh, as well as a stern reminder of the power of the back of his hand, they departed Amberglade. Just south of the wall, they came across a handsome knight by the name of Barristan Kench and his meek little squire Pip. The pair were hunting a band of criminals they were said to be hiding nearby. Osmo, Wolfgang, and Denier decided to assist them, and soon came across a cave. The smell of rot hit them as soon as they entered, and they discovered two zombified corpses. Well, formerly zombified corpses of... lost my place. Two formerly zombified corpses of some of the wall's attendants. Further into the cave, they found what they were looking for. A band of brigands with one problem. They had been turned to stone, doing battle with the beasts that had turned them, mighty basilisks. Poor Pip was turned to stone as well. Barristan, heart crushed, decided to leave the cave, killing the goblin Giblink on the way out, for he had sent them into the realm of danger. After reviving Giblink and saving poor Pip, our three adventurers must now decide the fate of the poor boy.
Osmo puts his hands up in the middle of the argument that we've been having over what to do with Pip. Can I look at Pip? What does he look? Can I perception check, or do I know what he looks like right now? How he's reacting to everything?
Same. You can give an insight check onto him to try to figure out what's going on in his brain. 15. He looks very confused. Yeah, just very confused.
I hold up because Osmo is reminded of when he was a kid, and like he was being argued about him. Should be done with him. He holds up his hand, and Osmo just says, "Listen. Regardless, we all kind of want the best for this kid, right?" He's gesturing to Wolfgang and Denier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We keep asking what we want to do. Why is no one asking him what he wants?
Because we can't understand.
What do you want? Okay, I know you have problems speaking. That's okay. We have three options as far as I'm concerned that I hear right now, okay? Number one, we take you back to Hag, a lady who lives in the woods. She seems nice. She's got a lot of cats. That's option one. Number two, we go up to a place that was recently ransacked by the undead, and we check out what happens, and maybe they want him.
Kind of looks nervously to the side.
Number three, you come with us, and you help us carry our shit. And when we get back to town, see if we can get you a job somewhere.
He just kind of shrugs.
What do you want? Between option 1, 2, or 3. And make that sound depending on the one you want. Are we all in agreement of this?
Or make it the number of times corresponding to...
Yeah, go like... you know. What do you want, though?
I'm going to roll a quick intelligence check for him to see if he can process which one was 1, which one was 2, and which one was 3.
Oh, God!
Oh, God, he's a sorcerer. He's a charisma caster.
And who knows, he might not even be that charismatic.
I disagree. He's stolen my heart.
He seems very confused. He rolled a nat 1.
No, my God!
Oh. He just kind of stares off in space.
Oh, my God. Poor innocent cinnamon bun, I swear to God.
Osmo just kind of grabbing his snake eyes like,
Well, listen. As much as I don't want him to come with us because of all the dangers that's happening, I think he might actually be safest with us.
How do you figure?
Well, if we send him off to go to the town by himself, well, Wolfgang uses his meta sight to look at that nat 1.
Yeah, his eyes just kind of like completely dilated, and he just like.
How big are his
Yeah,
pupils?
don't think that's gonna work out too well.
Yeah, we don't want him going to the Hexwood by himself.
Oh, we don't
We'll
wanna
take
get-
him with us until we can deposit him safely somewhere else.
All right, hear that, kid? You're coming with us to the north.
What was that? Was that a? What was it? What kind of? Was that?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Damn it, Nick! Natural 20.
He doesn't like the sounds of going to the north. Something about the north seemed to trigger him slightly.
You don't want to go to the north?
Is that a no? Can I roll this natural 20? Can I see sight beyond sight?
He's making sad R2D2 beeps, basically.
Yeah, but R2D2 does that. And he still comes along and he's really useful.
He'll go with you guys. He's just not keen on going to the north.
All right, stay close with us. Nigiblink,
Eh?
you said this path leads to the north?
This path lead home. Home halfway to north, yeah.
What is home?
Home, your language. Dock launch, town, me home.
I just don't know what that means. It could be
A goblin village with a dock, basically.
Kinda.
People other than goblins live there?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
there's folk.
We might be able to
different
drop
sorts.
him off there.
Ah, he likes it. He might like it there, who knows?
Like Giblink said, you saved my life. I owe you. I could look after him.
How do you come along with us to this town?
Yeah, sure. Just gotta close the door behind us. Make sure nobody comes in.
You be okay going to this town real fast here? Seems like the way to the north.
I don't mind. I just got one thing to do, real quick.
Yeah.
Daenerys heading down the cave back towards the Basilisk nest right now.
Grabbing a bounty, boys!
A what?
Bounty! I grab the head of the baby basilisk, and I grab a tooth from Mama Basilisk.
Okay, go ahead and give me survival checks.
All right.
Didn't we do this last time?
You took parts of them. Like
Eyes.
you mangled an eye, but
Yeah, we specifically focused on the eyes. So,
if you want to take a head,
well, the head was cut off by Barringston.
Barristan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay,
remember
yeah,
the first one was just cut off.
that head you can take. The tooth is a little difficult to get out there. It feels like it's really jammed in there. Like it might be even part of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that loose is showing some difficulty.
Yeah, fair enough. Then I'll just take the baby head, and I'll come
Alright.
back.
I'll say it's about 10 pounds in your inventory for a medium-sized, dense creature.
Yep, I'll wrap up cover the eyes with cloth, and I'll come
This one has one eye that is mangled,
Okay.
since, slightly botched attempt at taking one.
Okay. And Daenerys walks back with the baby head.
All right. If you want, just down this way. Here. He kind of pushes open the sliding false wall. And you see that staircase that leads downward.
Well, boys,
And Asmo sheaths his blades over his shoulders.
let's go deep, deep, deep into the dark. Ooh. Stay close to me, but I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself.
He stays by you.
Alrighty, I guess we go. Do we enter the breach, lads?
Do you enter the breach?
Might as well.
Let's enter that breach, boys.
All right. As you walk in, Giblink walks in behind you and slides the door shut and lays down what looks to be a bit of a bracing device so that it can't just be shoved open by anybody. And you proceed down the tunnel.
Oh, really? No. Oh.
into what looks to be a tiny shanty town at the bottom of this cave.
Oh, wow. What are we seeing here?
Well, around you, you see several what look to be buildings that are built out of scrap wood and just bits and pieces of things. Directly to the north of you, you see, a couple of lady goblins next to a larger goblin that looks to be a bugbear. They seem to be alluringly dressed for goblins, you're guessing. That's about as far as you can see here, but you can definitely tell that this seems to be some sort of shanty town. This Gibbling home. Welcome. This dark launch.
Dark.
I immediately pick out this guy.
Yeah,
I-
you see.
Roll.
called-
Can I
it's
roll
called-
some? Can
Yeah,
I roll
what'd you like to
something to know? Can I roll like a intelligence to see if that's a Durgar or not?
Yeah, general intelligence would probably work.
Oh yeah. 12.
Yeah, that seems to be a dark dwarf, a Druger. Just kind of hanging out down here. Looks like he's fishing.
How many people does it look like live in this town?
Hard to say. At your if you want to roll intelligence check, you could probably just get an estimation.
Let's do it. 6.
I don't know. I see like 4 people around here. Gibbling's here. Maybe 5?
Wow, there's a town under the ground? What? So freaking cultured.
Yeah, you're familiar with undercity towns or like underground towns, just based on your background.
It's been a long time since you've seen one. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't been to this one certainly, but you know that they pop up every now and again. The Underdark is a massive network of caves that leads to a lot of places if you need to smuggle something.
Oh, gee. Hey, Gibbling, you got a store of any sort here?
Yeah, down across town that way. He kind of points you off in... Hold on, how do I do like the little ping thing? Kind of points you off in like this direction off to the east.
Ah. A take us there. Maybe they got some weird stuff the city normally doesn't have.
Yeah, we also got an inn. He points directly to the north where those goblin ladies are dancing, or goblin ladies are standing. He just kind of gives them a wave. They kind of wink at him and blow him a kiss. And we got a tavern up in the, up in that corner, and he kind of points up in the direction just to the left of the tavern, or just to the left of the store.
Asmo looks at Gibbling like,
How many people do you actually have come through here?
Not a lot. Mostly those that just, need to slip through without talking too much. Every now and again, we get a few of his kind coming down from north.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, he kind of points at Pip.
Gibbling,
Yeah.
quick.
No, silly question. Yes, last session, did I show the necromancer symbol to Gibbling?
You mean the house sigil that you picked up
Yeah.
off that boy? I don't
Yeah.
believe so.
Asmo turns to Gibbling.
So some people come through here, including people from the north.
Yeah. Like, people don't like going through them military gates. Go figures.
How about that?
Asmo gets down on his knees and pulls out the necromancer patch.
You ever see someone walk through with this?
Roll with disadvantage since he wouldn't be showing that around. I never seen nothing like that, frankly.
Hey, Wolfgang, what'd that kid look like who you shot?
I didn't really get a good look at him until after he took off his bandages, and then it wasn't really long after that.
What color hair did
Set
he
up.
have? Did he have
It was
hair?
brown. It was brown, wasn't it?
Yeah, did you see did his brown-haired boy come through here?
How long? When?
Shit, how long ago would that be? Shit.
This would have been a few months ago.
About
few
a few
mon-
months ago.
Yeah, 2-3 months.
Huh.
Human male, looked about
Human?
15.
Human child. You know that... Hold on.
Weird pink eye. Probably covered in bandages.
Bandage boy. Okay, let's see. Yeah. There was somebody like that came through. Him scary. Don't mess with.
So he came through here. Well,
That
well, well,
explains
guys.
a lot.
Freaks me out. Not touching.
That's how he came out on the other side and knocked on the back door rather than the front door.
Sure.
Nah,
Yes?
Nothing. No, nothing. Never mind. Thank you, Giblink.
Willing to help. So yeah, you got yourself this little shanty town to look around as you see fit.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna head off to the store.
What's the name of this place again?
It's called Dark Launch.
I love it. I love this place. By the way, Nick, I love this music so much.
Me too.
It's kind of like a dark carnival almost.
Vaguely goblin-y.
Yeah, feel free to move your character wherever you wish to go, by the way.
And Osmo walks along. I'm with. Meep is coming with me.
And Gibling's coming with you as well.
I'm going with them.
Oh, you guys are all following me. Okay. Well, I just want to go to the store. I want to see what they got to sell.
Well, I want to see if they'll buy this basilisk head.
Hey, when you get to the store, make a perception check.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a 5.
That's a 13.
5 and 13.
17.
Perfect. You speak Goblin, right?
Indeed, I do.
All right. From inside, you hear the tones of a relatively smooth-sounding gentleman and what sounds to be another goblin. From in there, you hear... in Goblin. Any off-book merchandise? One out back. Quiet lately. 1,500 if want. No box deal? Box for runners. No touch. Your funeral.
I'm relaying everything to Osmo in whisper.
Osmo, roll an intelligence check.
Ooh,
With
boy, I
advantage.
will. Ooh. 13.
Runners. The name Runners sticks out in your head. Something about... You think he might possibly mean the Fey Runners. It's a group of magical smugglers. Smuggles magical items.
Ooh, the Fey Runners. Okay.
Yeah, one of the crime families.
Now, from what Asma remembers, were they a bigger or smaller op?
Big op.
They're a big op group. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
they are big.
So what did he say again, real fast? Just want to hear it again, real fast.
Any off-book, like the smooth-sounding voice. Any off-books merchandise? One out back. Little quiet lately. 1,500, if want. No box deal? Box for runners. You touch, your funeral.
Okay. Something for the runners.
Do you wish to enter?
Yeah. Asmo walks in.
Give me 1 sec here.
Here we go. Okay. And what do I see with my? What do we see as a group?
As you enter the shop, it obviously is not well lit because nothing down here needs light, but you see in front of you a few shelves. Looks like it's stacked with a bunch of rubbish, just a bunch of random crap that they might have had coming through here. It looks like a shanty pawn shop. And further in, you see a goblin behind a desk, as well as a speaking to what looks to be an ebon-skinned elf.
Ooh.
And another one of those underworld dwarves just kind of hanging out.
Is the dwarf just like? Does the dwarf appear to be working with him, like standing behind him like muscle?
He looks like he's guarding. He looks like he looks like he's muscle for the drow.
Oh, okay. All
Eh.
right.
New customers, hush, he says in Goblin. So only Denier would get that unless he wants to relay it for some reason.
I think it's pretty obvious what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Human, welcome. Want something? Any?
I guess he's asking Wolfgang. Go for it, Wolfgang.
He can see Wolfgang because the shelves are in the way, blocking you guys.
Sure, I'll take a look around.
Greetings, welcome, shop wares. Best in Dark Launch.
Asmo goes around the other side, kind of comes up behind, just leaning on the end of the bookcase, essentially.
All right. The Druger immediately takes notice of you, just kind of glances over.
How's it going?
Just kind of grunts.
Guys working a job?
You'll have to forgive him. He doesn't understand your language, says the drow.
Asmo turns to the drow.
I'll relay the question to you. Guys working a job?
Asmo kind of like pulls a dagger out and just kind of like picks his teeth a little bit. He sharpens his fang a little bit.
You're gonna have to roll persuasion if you want anything out of this dude.
Okay. 14.
Perhaps. Do you have business here?
Perhaps. But by all means, take your time. We're just gonna look around.
Now let know if any question. Price is best in all Dark Launch.
Do you have anything of a magical origin?
Just gonna roll insight to see if you. Not lately. No come through here. Mostly lost items. Cave junk. Scavenge.
One man's junk is another man's treasure. Anything you're interested in or proud of that you think would fetch a hefty price.
Got old armor. Lost swords. Cloaks.
And they're just kind of all strewn around the whole shop.
Yeah, you can see like a bucket full of swords kind of in the back. On the table directly beyond the desk is what looks to be a display for old cloaks. They look musty, like they haven't been washed. There's a dented and somewhat bloodied chest plate on there, as well as a bow with a frayed string.
That's the story behind that.
Asmo points at the bloody stuff.
Story behind everything. Get lost in cave, die. My people find, me sell.
Not bad.
Asmo walks up around the table to the right of the drow and puts his elbows on the table, on the desk itself, looking at behind the desk selection. You know, those really good those really good video games, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Ooh, okay. That's a 15.
He's got some pickaxes, a couple of regular axes, looks like a warhammer. The thing that catches your eye the most, though, is the fact that out towards the back door looks to be a trail of blood.
How much blood would you say?
Like, not a fatal amount, but definitely looks like something was wounded and dragged out.
You have any problems with rough customers here?
No. Rough customers know how to act.
And if
Right.
they don't,
And then they learn quickly.
And Asmo gestures
is that someone who learned?
Asmo gestures at the blood.
They will.
Ooh, what they do?
Asmo smiles, showing off his gold fang.
Frankly, no business yours.
Asmo just holds his hands up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The Druger hasn't taken his eye off you.
Well, I wouldn't assume so. I'm beautiful. So the armor he had with the blood covered on it, what is it? How good does it look?
Looks relatively heavy, like it would be worn by a human. Seems to have a couple of dents on it. Looks a little rusty, but ultimately still effective, probably.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, my tabs crashed. 1 second.
It's all good.
I apologize.
While he's reloading, I'm going to use my angelic sight to detect if there is any magic in this room. Specifically on the items.
Does not look like any of the items are glowing magically. The drow seems to have a bit of tinge of magic to him. His blade looks like it might be magical. Yeah, about as magical as any fey creature, really. Although you do get a wisp of, like, a lot of wisps coming out from behind that back door. Like, there is something magical back there.
So sorry, I have to reload.
You're fine. Don't draw attention to it.
What do I want to ask? I'm trying to make sure I don't ask the wrong thing here.
Yeah, I'll keep the magic in the back room to myself.
Asmo turns to the drow. And he just turns
Osmo.
and offers to shake his hand.
Falthier.
Ooh. Do I know that name?
Go ahead and roll intelligence.
1 second. I just gotta get my character. Intelligence? Okay. And that is a 8.
Never heard of him.
You have to forgive me. I'm assuming much like me, I've never heard of you.
Yes, and I've never heard of you either. Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to conduct a little bit of business here.
Oh, depends. Do you need any help?
Asmo smiles at him.
Not from you.
Oh, you say that you don't even know what I can do.
I say that because I know exactly what you can do.
Oh,
Asmo gets up all like, oh,
you wound me. You wound me, sir, but not as much as the person clearly was wounded who stepped out of line here. Anyways, I'll leave you to your business.
Now, the Draugr took a step over to you and is just kind of eyeing you further.
Asmo walks past him, giving him the side eye. And Asmo winks at him. Yeah, I did it.
They continue speaking in Goblin.
Is there anything worthwhile on these shelves?
It's just a bunch of knickknacks. You find a half-finished healing potion. I'd count it as a lesser healing potion.
Ugh.
Looks like somebody didn't quite get to it in time. Yeah, this place is pretty shitty.
Shitty Shack. Welcome to the Shitty Shack.
Yeah, none of the wares out here seem like what this guy does to make money.
I take what I can get, but I ain't that desperate.
Let's. Asmo just turns and kind of whispers to Wolfgang.
So these guys are smugglers. Whole shop is a smuggling operation.
Go ahead and roll stealth while you're whispering.
17.
Yeah, they're too engrossed in their conversation, or at
All
least
right.
they don't. At least they don't look like they're paying attention.
All right. What do you think they're smuggling?
I don't know, but a bunch of blood being dragged out back leads me to believe possibly someone, especially based on what Denier said.
They think they're smuggling people.
Oh, we did hear about the magical people up north.
That's true. They might be trying to. Wonder if they're trying to get people in or out.
Hard to say, but the real question is if they're willing or not. And trust me, I've seen some shady shit. Some blood on the floor is nothing, but someone got stabbed and dragged out back, and I don't know if they're dead or alive.
Well,
Question.
I did see some magic through that doorway.
All that further proves the possibility point. And oh my God, where's Pip?
He's hanging out. He's hanging outside with Giblink.
Just face pressed against the window.
Oh, they got it.
He grabs his chest. Asmo puts a hand on the glass where his face is.
They got it.
It looks like Giblink's trying to show him a card trick out there.
Your question is if you want to sneak out back and take a look what's back there, or piss these guys off.
Well, if we do piss these guys off, we probably can't leave Pip here, or he might be killed.
That's fair. Well,
Up
then,
to you, Osmo.
oh, why is it gotta be after me? You seem like the older one.
Asmo steps out of the shop.
You leave.
I'm wondering. It's like I'm just trying to think here. Asmo turns his head around the corner.
By the way, if you want to do business with someone who actually has seen the ins and outs of the Empire's underworld, I'm just outside your shop.
The drow actually turns to you. What do you know of the capital?
Oh, I know a fair amount about the capital. Matter of fact, just came from there. Interesting stuff going down there. I get to sneak into the high area every now and then. Got to try out the meat house. Ever heard of it? Ate a whole pig off for myself. Of course, I could afford it.
Never been that far south myself.
It's okay. The city's a city, but oh my god, the opportunities.
Just kisses his like fingers.
Let's just say
And then Osmo shows not all of his gold, but like 100 gold coins.
I made a pretty big, pretty penny.
Closes it up again.
If you want to do business, come talk to me outside. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Which one? He says.
I was told there was only one in town.
Well, seems there's two right now. At least that's what I heard.
Which one would you suggest?
The other one.
Very well then. Which way is that?
As we got awkward.
Which way is that exactly?
Kind of points both different directions with his hands.
The goblin shop owner. They set up down over that way. Kind of just points down past the door of the shop, kind of just out the window.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and maybe see you later.
He winks, and then Asmo's gonna walk out. Can you guys, and like this motions for you guys to follow him out.
Denier, were you listening to them that entire time they were talking in Goblin?
Yep.
Yeah, they're definitely talking about buying a person.
Okay.
And they're haggling on a price for it.
And Asmo steps outside.
All right, you head back on out.
And once we get back outside, I'll go ahead and relay exactly what I have heard once we are out of earshot to Asmo.
Not that it's our business exactly, but buying and selling a person, it's always kind of got a problem with, or left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I ain't too keen on people trafficking game.
Is there a way, with the perception, is there a way to get around this building, or do you have to walk through it?
I'll say that just based on the knowledge that you have of this place, it looks like it builds into the cave wall, this place. So it looks like the only way through is through that door. Yeah, shady characters use place. Good for smuggle. Giblink no ask question.
Coin's good, I'm guessing.
Coin okay. Giblink have job, Giblink stick to job, Giblink do job.
I wonder what they could be buying and selling source.
Best not ask, in my opinion.
Asmo motions, and Asmo puts his hand on Meep's shoulder.
Doing okay there, kid?
Just kind of looks at you with the same look he always gives.
Can't tell if it's good or bad, can I? Damn it, why can't I break the code?
Shock the system. Buying and selling a person, huh? Well, if we're gonna get someone out, we probably know how to get out of here. Hey, Giblink, quick question.
Yeah.
Well, two questions, really. There's two pubs here? There's two taverns?
Yeah, that's what I hear. Strange people come in bit ago.
Strange
Set up.
people?
Yeah.
Strange how?
Just
Are they not goblins?
not goblin. Human, I guess.
Let me guess. Man and a woman?
Yeah.
Asmo looks at Denier with an inquisitive look.
You've already forgotten about our good friends Tom and Lush, and the fact that their tavern moves?
Oh my. Asmo's just eyes pop open.
That does it. They're following us.
What?
They've been here a bit. How they follow you?
Never
You're
mind.
here now.
They're predicting the future.
Little over Giblink head.
I don't fucking know.
A lot is you're short. In comparison to us, sorry.
Don't be an
joke.
ass, Asmo.
That like joking. Oh, you dick.
Oh, you dick.
Don't be an ass, Asmo.
Yeah.
Asmo rubs his chin a little bit.
Well, if that one's in the south, then let's, Hey, Giblink, can you do me a favor? What would you do? What would you do? Would you watch something for a small amount of time, and if something changes, you come back to us in the bar? How much would that cost me coin-wise?
I mean, I owe you a favor. You saved Giblink life.
It's true.
Giblink do.
Giblink, keep an eye on the drow and his friend. And, when we come back, tell us where they moved to.
All right.
And last place you see him, come down to that new tavern with the weird folk.
And Asmo kind of looks at the guys.
You guys want to go to that bar? Now. Yeah.
I am supremely curious why they keep showing up where we are.
No, me too. Come on, Meep. Let's go get you a drink.
Traveling bar in Amberglade. I could buy that. Traveling bar at a tree stump near a hag's forest. Little strange, but
Yeah, a little weird.
wild magic. Wild magic
You're
is
heading in the
random.
wrong direction.
Oh, really? Where?
When you quit leading me astray, damn it.
There it is. Do we see it?
Yeah, as you walk in, you see a familiar sign.
Oh my God! The
And Wolfgang flicks the sign, but an underground tavern, a traveling magical tavern. This is three, right? 3 or 4, 3 times this has happened. Tavern
Yeah,
just goes up right where we are.
Now we're either insanely lucky, or they're following us. So
No, they're totally following us.
Well,
Mate.
Giblink said that they've been here a few days, so unless they can see the future.
Meep.
Asmo yells at Meep, who's hiding back.
I mean, Pip.
Pep. Sorry.
Come on.
Asmo puts him over his shoulder. Like puts his arm around his shoulder, like him like a noogie. Let's go in, and Asmo kicks in the door.
All right, you head inside, and a same familiar face standing behind the bar. Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel. Do I know you?
Oh, you do. Wolfgang, look, it's your favorite guy.
Yeah, we've met before.
3 times in what year? Wow, that is incredible.
Yeah, a little too incredible.
Are you guys following me?
We were about to ask you the same thing.
Well, I dare say I'm not following you.
Is it because we just got?
Inside.
Is it because we just got here?
Yeah,
Incite that boy.
go ahead and incite him.
10.
He's not following you.
Okay.
This boy
Yeah, you
right
see-
here is Meep.
And he pushes Pep up, but calls him Meep.
Well,
Yeah, the
bringing new patrons to my tavern. You 3 are starting to become some of my best customers. Pleasure to meet you, Meep. My name is Tominipumbus. You can call me Tom. Everybody calls me Tom.
He's gonna call you. It's kind of all he can really say right now.
Charming boy.
Is drunk girl there?
Yeah, she seems like she's got her head down at the bar. You've also got a couple of bugbears in the corner just sitting at a table playing cards.
Oh, well, of course. As you do.
As you do.
Asmo pulls up a seat and has Meep sit beside him.
He sits down next to you, just kind of... So, what can I get you boys today?
I would like your finest ale I can lemon too, and got orange juice for this boy.
I believe we can make something happen. Kind of, kind of waves to one of the wandering invisible girls. They're dressed, kind of in leather today. It's definitely an interesting look today.
Like the serving girls.
Yes. All the invisible serving girls.
So it's just clothes walking around.
Yeah, like I said, you get kind of the faint wisp of a female, like a buxom female outline.
How's Meep taking this?
He's just kind of looking around, especially at the invisible women.
And those are pretty ladies, kind of. If you're into flesh. Or if you're into scales. Ever been with a lady?
Osmo, not just him.
Shakes his head.
It's okay. You don't need to be with a lot to be a man. That's a lie we're told.
How about for you two boys? Come on, please, have a seat. He gestures towards you, Wolfgang and Denier. Anything I can get you?
What you got on special today, Tom?
Well, I did just restock on some fine wine from Silver Rock.
Ah. Sounds like a plan. How about some of that? How's business going for you?
Oh, it's going quite well, though I will say the people down here are dreadful tippers.
I can imagine.
Silver Rock, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We learned about that place recently.
You did. Quite recently.
It just gets curiouser and curiouser. Wolfgang sits down, orders his usual whiskey.
Coming right up! Eventually, the invisible servant people bring out some beverages for you. Pip has his orange juice with a ridiculously long straw.
Is it like a swirly straw?
No, they don't have the technology for that.
Damn!
Yeah. Seems to be made out of paper.
Now I know what it's like to be an outlander.
Yeah, you got your ale, Osmo. Denier, you have a glass of wine, and Wolfgang, you get your glass of whiskey.
I guess we all at the same time.
Yeah.
So, what brings you boys to this part of the world?
Oh. I don't know. Hopefully not smuggling.
And Osmo just looks him dead in the face.
A lot of smuggling going on around here, I've noticed.
Wouldn't know.
Oh, really?
Don't spend much of my time outside the bar, frankly.
Have you ever smuggled anything? Gotta imagine a man with your talents is taking something from somewhere and taking something someplace else every now and then.
I guess the closest I come to smuggling is bringing my wares wherever I go.
That's what smugglers do.
I guess. I don't believe what I'm doing is illegal, but to each their own. He's just kind of like wiping down the bar. He's just going about his normal business. Doesn't seem to be paying you guys much mind unless you ask him something.
I gotta ask you a question, though. Can you imagine that sometimes people will actually take people and smuggle them like they're property?
Truly a terrible thing that some people can do to the others.
Yeah, it's true.
But takes a lot to make the world go round, I suppose.
I wouldn't exactly call it making the world go round.
Fair enough. Though there is a trade for everything.
Tom, when you came into town, which way did you come in from?
Well, I came in through the cave just south of that military base that's always so, kind of up their own ass whenever you try to get past. I even offer them drink, but, gotta make your way through.
You looking to go to the north?
You know, funny enough, our last conversation, boys, you did bring up something very curious for me. This bleeding god. I'd never heard of such a thing, and it got me thinking, you know what? I haven't been to the north. I don't know the north stories anymore. Well, I haven't been to the north in a while. It's been some time, but I figured, you know what? We'd go on a little bit of a tour, restock our wares, and make our way that way. Hey, Lush! Shut up. Oh my god, my head.
Does she always live here?
Well, yes, she's... What is your position, Lush? Oh my god, right now it's trying to sleep. Security! Security is a good word for it.
Ah.
Asmo gives her the eye. What does Lush look like exactly?
She's dark of skin, athletic build. She's got quite a bit of definition in her arms at the very least. She looks very tired.
Well, that's to be very consistent at least.
Yeah, she's got a... Her face isn't unattractive.
She's got a striking features.
Yeah, striking features, bold, no imperfections necessarily, but it's not like, you know, a supermodel's face. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
How about that, Lush? Can you imagine if someone was buying and selling people? Wouldn't that bug you?
There are a lot of piece of shits out there. A lot of them come through this bar. As long as they don't make trouble in here, whatever.
Now, don't worry. Last thing Meep would do here is make trouble for anybody. Isn't that right, Meep?
Is that actually his name?
No.
It's Pip, but, I mean, Meep's an endearing nickname. I'm assuming Lush is a nickname for you.
No.
Oh, I thought because you were so luscious and beautiful.
Asmo says, teasing.
Ugh.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ah, it's a 4.
She just kind of rolls her eyes at you.
Oh no, it's the worst thing.
She's fixated on Pip right now, who's just got his standard expression, still looking at the girls. Look at that, Tom. It looks like you've found your target audience for these girls. Well, the younger ones do always take a shine to them, I will say. He says as looks like he's taking a bit of inventory right now, looking at his wares.
So, looks like if you're heading to the north as well, we'll be seeing each other again.
Well, if you're making your way there, then possibly. Ooh! How would you like to join us?
Ooh. Oh,
Beg your pardon?
Well,
pardon.
It's a long journey through these caves, and it gets dreadfully boring. I do so enjoy Lush, but she's not much of a conversationalist. If not, that's fair enough, but...
By join you, and you need to elaborate what that is exactly.
Well, you know, just traveling companions, walking through the caves, looking out for each other.
So it would be you and Lush.
Yes?
I'm just asking. I don't know how your nifty little tavern works.
Well,
Let's just say I'm intrigued. And this would be just a friendly, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. We just, you know, we're safe with each other. That kind of what you're going for?
yes, and I could give you a discount on rooms as well.
Ooh. All right, that's pretty good. It's not bad. When would you be heading out?
We have no particular deadline, do we, Lush? Nope. Been here a few days now, just absorbing the local populace. You hear the bugbears start to over in the back of the room. Uh-oh. Hopefully they'll settle down. They'd fucking best.
We
Do
still
I know
need to check out the
specifically-
wall, don't we?
What was that?
I was asking the party, we still need to check out the wall, don't we?
We're supposed to go to the north, I thought. That's what our mission was. Go to the north and find those jewels.
Yeah, but I thought we were supposed to check out the wall, see how that boy got in, right? Or am I?
Oh, we already know.
misremembering things?
Wait, oh, sorry, out of character. Yeah, but we already know he came in through this way, so we already figured that out.
Yeah, he snuck in
Oh,
through
that's
this
right.
side.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my jaw's still stinging.
Oh yeah, you should have seen it. You like stories, right?
I do! Do
Wolfgang
tell.
pulls out his revolver,
Don't. Yeah, come on now. You're just putting
points
Hold
it
on.
right at Asmo's head.
Hold on. Make an athletics check.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I've got a -1. 6.
That gun is no longer in your hand, and you are pinned to the ground by Lush. Like, it was light, and it just BAM! Down on the ground. Her arm is over your throat. Your gun is in her hand.
So it was.
And
So
she is, like, giving you a death glare.
Asmo goes,
It was a lot like that, but it was a dragon doing it instead with the back of the hand.
Yeah, this happens to me a lot, apparently.
Oh, Lush, you do care.
Holds his hand onto his chest.
I press the digitation of visual of it.
Yeah, it's in like a bit of a remix. Like you see him walking up to him, and then it slaps him in slow motion, and then it rewinds. Slap, 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 slap. Boom.
Har har.
She wasn't
Is that-
asleep.
That's that bronze dragon, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
My goodness, you lot do keep some interesting company. Lush, you can let him up. I'm sure he's fine. You're fine, right?
I'm fine.
She's still like staring you like dead in the eyes.
Uh,
You're having a
as-
hard time breathing because her arm's there.
Asmo picks up. Can Asmo pick up his gun?
No, it's in Lush's hand unless you try to get it away from her.
Nah. Okay.
She sets the gun on the bar. Just goes back to sitting down.
Wolfgang stands up, rubs his neck.
Yeah, the commotion back in the corner actually stopped after seeing that. And they just kind of sit down, politely reshuffle their cards, and start going to...
After they saw Lush showcase her power level.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was one of those hard pans to like the full face, back of the hand on the back of the head. Just hand on the back of the head.
Yeah, basically.
Oh boy.
She, like, grabbed that gun, put her, like, thumb behind the trigger, twisted it around, got it out of his hand, threw her elbow into his neck, and slammed him to the ground. All while maintaining wrist control.
Well, tell you what, how about... Well, I can definitely see that you can handle yourself, so I think it's a clear advantage that we travel with you here. Besides, kind of goes the route we're going for anyways, because a certain someone got through to the north of the wall through this path, so following
It's that
suit.
boy you were talking about.
Yes, indeedy, sir. I found out from a contact here that he came through town a few months back.
Well, that does add up.
Indeed. So I guess we could travel with you, but there is one or two things we need to do before we head out. Would that be okay?
He finishes drinking his drink.
Hey, would it be
I'm in no particular hurry.
would it be okay if I left?
I just smack Meep on the shoulder.
It's okay if I left my boy. It's okay if I left this wee innocent cinnamon roll here.
Well, I don't exactly run a daycare, but since we will be traveling together, I don't see why not.
Consider it a small favor to me. I will, of course, return the gesture.
Well, I'll consider that. I'll consider your story a payment for him. Besides, he looks like a good boy. Not much for conversation, but I think he's charming.
I would advise some caution. Denier pulls out the baby basilisk head. We ran into some of these on our way in here.
You slam like a giant head on the table.
No, Denier's holding it.
Yes, you do find quite a bit of interesting beasties in these caves, eh, Lush? Yup. She says, like, keeping her eye on the bugbears in the back. They're just very nervously looking back and forth between her and the cards now.
They scare easily of strong woman.
Yes, but they will return, and in greater number.
No, god damn it.
Do they walk single file to hide their numbers as well?
You don't know. You're not too familiar with bugbears.
No, the fire is too scattered, not trained enough. All right, the joke's done. I have killed it.
Yeah, the drow actually walks in. Kind of looks around, looks left and right, and sits down at a table after seeing you, Osmo.
Aslo kicks up 1 second, sir.
And adjusts a fake hat that isn't there.
Yeah, you
Asma
hear-
goes in.
Of course, you hear Tom go, "Hello and welcome to the Wandering Weasel."
Asmo sits down at the table, puts his feet up on the table.
Why, hello there. Falthier it was.
Yes.
So, you seemed interested in what I had to say.
Made it sound like you had some connections in the capital. I'm intrigued. Who do you know?
It's not who I know, it's who I knew. I know who to avoid. I've met some people. People are very scary.
We've all met scary people. What are
Yeah.
yours?
Darrington Loxley ring a bell?
And Asmo smiles.
Why do you know that name?
Because I got offered a job by him once.
Really?
Yeah.
What sort of job?
One that involved pissing off the wrong people. So when I say I know who to avoid, let's just say I knew not to piss off people and I turned down a job from Darrington Loxley.
Why would he offer you a job?
Because I'm fucking good at what I do.
And what is it that you think you do?
I get by. That's what I do.
He smiles.
Fair enough. He waves over one of the invisible waitresses. Amazing staff they have here.
Yeah, pretty nifty. Best not piss off the purveyor of this business. He's more than he seems. A lot of people are.
A place like this must be run by somebody extraordinary. Elderberry wine, please.
I'll have a Pilsner, please.
Asmo
You get the sense that she nodded.
Okay.
So I can cut through the crap here. You got a job that's interesting, it's good. And if I don't find interesting, I'm gonna walk away and I've never heard of the job ever again.
I don't really have much work going right now.
Yeah. But you're interested in something.
I'm interested in the information you have, and I'm sure you're interested in some information I might have.
And well, we trade. I ask you something, you ask me something, or vice versa, whichever way you want to start it. I'm a man of my word.
Fair enough. In a sign of goodwill, you go ahead and ask first.
Asmo just sits forward, puts both his hands under his chin, and says,
Whatever you're buying here, it's alive, isn't it?
My master has some eclectic tastes.
Oh, isn't that interesting? I'm guessing it's worth a lot to him that he would send one of his better men down here.
You flatter me.
I can tell you're a guy who gets shit done. And he gave you a bodyguard.
and gestures to the dark dwarf beside him.
He's not here.
Oh, he's not here. Oh, geez,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's just the drow.
He sent you a bodyguard who's, I'm guessing, waiting outside for you patiently.
I hired him myself. He's not much for talk.
No, he's not, but he keeps a good eye. So he's well trained.
He tries.
Are you a man keeping his position, moving up or climbing back up?
Is that your question?
That's just, nah, not really. I'm just curious. But you answered me your question, so I'll answer you mine. Go for it.
The capital. How would one get acquainted with this Loxley? What was your story? How did you meet him?
I happened by him at a party. And just so happens that one of my friends is acquainted with him in a very odd way. I won't say what, because it's not important. I'll say that, due to convenience, he approached me for a gig. He's very interested in magical information. Anything that can be used as leverage. He's one of those kinds of guys. Very scary. That's why if I do a job for him, I'll make sure that I do it properly.
Fair enough. Your turn.
Asmo just sits back. Oh, 1 second. Can I actually just pause real fast and go get a glass of water? Talking so much as Asmo's just killed my voice.
Go for it. We can pause here. Daenerys and Wolfgang, anything you guys are doing at the bar? Anything you want to ask Tom?
Is that a bio break?
Wolfgang's just nursing his throat and continuing to drink. Just coming to the reality that he's not as young as he once was.
Would you say you're too old for this?
Daenerys?
Tom, you said that the topic of the bleeding god piqued your interest. Have you uncovered any more information about it since we've last spoken?
Nothing that I haven't heard from my patrons that I didn't already hear from you. It seems you three seem to be the most connected to this story, and, well, as fate should have it, you'd walk through my door the instant I'm looking for more.
Alas, you know what we know. We haven't found anything else from it. I've been looking everywhere that I can find.
Fate. Right.
What would you call it?
Well, certainly not chance.
Chance is a wide field.
I know there's more to it than that. I just don't know what.
Ah, you think the gods are at work, do you?
Possibly. Seeing as how you know their language.
I know many languages.
Yeah. Not many know the Celestial, though.
Is that what it's called? Fascinating.
You don't even know
Beautiful.
what
It
it's
sounds like a
called.
song. I love it.
You don't even know what it's called. And you know it. I don't buy that somehow.
Well, let's just say it's not really knowledge per se. Just something that... Oh, hell, I suppose. Kind of like fiddles with his glasses. It's a bit of accoutrement.
Huh. Well, still, it's rare. As far as I'm aware.
I've only heard it a few times, I will say.
As far as I'm aware, my family's the only one who can speak it.
Well, if it's the language of the gods, then I assure you, no, they aren't the only ones that speak it.
On Earth, I mean.
What's the planet's name?
The continent you are on is the continent of Marmaria.
Ooh, I like that name.
In the realm, then.
If you say so. Kind of shakes his eyebrows and goes back to polishing a few glasses.
Tom, this bar, you stated in the past that it's magic.
Yes.
Are you the one that summons the bar? Or do you have a magician with you that summons it for you?
Well, I summon it. I simply place it wherever I need it to be and open her right up. It's a business.
Interesting.
Allows me to meet many interesting people, hear many interesting stories, and travel the world. Good times for all.
I don't wish to pry, but of what kind of a spellcaster are you? Do you find your magic within studying? Is it innate? Do you draw your power from somebody else?
Never been asked. Never really thought about it. That's a good question. Continues polishing glasses.
This fucking guy. Oh my god.
Okay then.
Those answers are, I know, isn't it crazy?
Fucking weird, right?
It's like Jeff Goldblum is our fucking bartender.
Osmo, you're back. Did you have another question for...
I did, actually.
My second question. All right, well. I was just going for one, but, sure, I'll offer you one more. Your master has eclectic taste, you said. Yes,
Yeah.
Dave. Because I'm in the mood to make my way through the north. I'm just, if I'm looking for some business, what sort of things would he be looking for? Similar to what you got. Keep my eyes open. And maybe for bumping into you, work with you on that. I'm all about making money, dude. I got plans, you see. But contact's a contact.
Are you sure you have what it takes for my work?
I get by. It's what I do best.
He looks for people. Not any people. People with
Naturally.
magic in their blood.
I see.
And not like me or like... Well, that guy over there. Kind of points at, Wolfgang. But like... That guy over there. Points at Pip.
Well, isn't that interesting? How about that?
I'm sure if you were to offer someone like that, you might be able to get in quite good.
Something to think about.
Indeed.
I guess I owe you a question now then.
Yes. You know Darrington Loxley. What do you know of the Deadeyes? The music to you kind of fades.
Osmo breathes very slowly. Osmo is very, very anxious, and he's like, his.
Are you going to try to hide that fact?
Osmo's jaw is clenching a little bit, but Osmo's playing it off okay though.
Are you trying to hide the fact that you are nervous? I'm asking.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, roll me a performance check. Or a persuasion check, whichever you prefer. Oh, performance, yeah.
Natural 20.
Cool as a cucumber.
I'm aware of them. I know of someone. I've had dealings with them from time to time.
I need a contact. Are you a contact or do I need someone else?
The contact, do you want a name or do you want to be introduced to someone?
If I can get a name and a way to get a hold of them.
I can offer you the first one, not the second one.
So you're not that deep then.
That one's a bit personal.
Fair enough. Give me a name.
And then we're square up.
For now.
Understand this, when I gave you this name, I didn't give it to you. You know what I mean?
I know the business.
Deus.
He
Thanks,
opens up a little notebook.
Anyways,
Osmo gets up.
Do you
Puts a
know
couple-
where I might find this dais?
Is Osmo's drink? Does Osmo have his drink?
You do. You
Osmo
guys have had your
just,
drink for a little bit.
Osmo just chugs his drink.
yeah. Far away from the city.
Fair enough. He
Far
writes
away
that
from-
down in his book.
Osmo puts a couple of gold coins down and goes,
Drinks are on me. Have a nice day.
Much
Oh, here.
appreciated. Osmo.
Yeah.
Is he saying goodbye that way, or is he trying to say my name to get my attention?
no, he's just saying much appreciated, Osmo.
Thank you.
And Osmo goes over and sits down at the bar.
Well, that looked serious. Tom says as he looks over to you.
Did it? Oh, good. Yet another story for you. But the two men were very serious.
Your business is your own. If you wish to share it, you may.
Oh, no worries. Or maybe I'll share some of it once certain parties leave.
He smiles. Osmo pulls Wolfgang over.
They're trading in magical people, like Meep.
I mean, I
He's
sort of
sipping his
gleamed
orange
that.
juice.
Sort of gleamed that when their back room was full of magic.
You still need to confirm that, but they work for a guy who wants them specifically. And he'll pay a pretty penny for sweet boys like this.
Rubs Meep's hair.
He kind of looks over at you.
I'm curious what they could be using all those magical people for. He said he wasn't interested in me, which means they're looking specifically for sorcerers.
Shit, did you hear that?
Did I?
I thought it was over at a different separate table.
You were at a different table.
Oh.
Oh, they say they're not looking for people like you. Just people like him. And if any things we heard earlier, gotta be careful.
Oh.
This boy's a hot commodity where we're going.
Wait, how would they know what I am? I'm not even entirely sure what I am.
I'm guessing he could detect magic, then he detected yours. Not that I can do that or not. The question is if we want to bust out that guy behind that place. I don't like it when people are captured. I don't like it
Well-
when people are sold.
I don't like it either, but if you're keen on doing business or whatever the hell that was with that drow,
Question, boys. I couldn't help but overhear, but you mentioned that they're buying and selling people. Have you thought to purchase this person?
Osmo looks into his coin purse, sees all his money. He sees the amount of money he has. Osmo thinks about why he's picking up the money and thinks,
It's worth a shot, I guess.
Just my 2 cents.
Can you give me more than that? Can you give me like 1,000 gold?
Good one.
I'm not too keen on giving any money to people smugglers. As your muscle knows, I'm more of a shoot first kind of guy.
If you can, she says.
I don't know who's trying to be cooler. I know who's cooler. How much Wolfgang acts or how she is.
and he just smirks and winks at Wolfgang. Because Wolfgang got punched in the face. It's okay, Osmo will be punched in the face one day too. Oh no!
Did you roll a 21 to intimidate Osmo?
Yes.
Osmo, that would be a, I think that's insight.
It's a, yeah, I think so. Was insight.
5!
He's spooky.
Like,
Yeah, he's got that like growing anime face with a dark background, but his eyes are all white.
Yes, I know the one you're meaning.
Fair enough. Well, it's worth a shot, I guess, huh? Okay. You guys want to go try and buy? Want to go try and buy a person?
Well, if this gets out, we're going to be known as people smugglers or people buyers or slavers or whatever.
Let's go find out more about the person. Come on. What's the worst that could happen is we actually buy him and he sucks.
This one I could do things my way.
What, just want to go in there and blow his brains out?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to create a scene. You
Not
heard
to
what the...
mention, not to mention, I'm almost out of magic.
Oh, that's right. We never did rest afterwards.
It's true. So let's go see what we can do.
All right.
And then after that, we'll get a good night's sleep, and then we can head out. And then like, he just gestures towards.
You guys head back out into the cavern.
Yeah. No, before he goes, and then we'll head out at some point tomorrow. He gestures towards. Oh my God, Tommen.
He nods. Of course. And if you'd like a room for the night, they're available.
Well, thank you so much. Meep, you get the room.
Alrighty, so we step out.
You step out, Giblink's over by you. Yeah, that guy you were looking for, he, went in there to see you.
Thank
Haven't
you
seen
anyways.
Haven't seen that, Druger man.
All right, I want to go in there and check without anything else you guys want to do in town. Was the tavern up north, and there were those sexy goblins.
Gibbling, quick question for you.
Yeah.
The creatures that are upstairs, is there any way that you plan on bringing the meat down to serve to everybody down here? Or
What,
is those
rot-
things just going to rot up there?
Rock dogs?
Yes.
Tough meat. No good. Try once. Yuck.
Fair
North
enough.
people like them, though. Magic eyes. They like them. Like the monsters. Living, mostly. Sometimes, push through, but most time avoid. Not fun. Very bitey.
Mm-hmm. Do you know about how much the Northerners will buy the eyes for? By chance?
He kind of shrugs. Never tried. Never done.
Fair enough.
Giblink, stay here. Giblink, guard door. Speaking of, Giblink should probably guard door. You
That would be a
fellas,
very good idea.
you fellas still need Giblink?
I don't. Do you
should
two?
I should be okay. Thank you, Giblink. You've been incredibly useful and very kind.
And Gosmo tips him a coin.
Oh. Well, you saved Giblink life. Giblink owe you. Giblink take more if offer, I guess.
I don't like owing people. I don't like
Neither
being
did
owed.
Giblink. Giblink get you. In another time, could be friend.
I'm guessing Wolfgang's just sitting there, just like looking at his. He's just sitting there looking cool.
Yeah, he's swaying a little bit. He had a little bit more than the usual.
All right, well. Safe travel. Watch out for cave. Ooh, one tip. Mushroom. Don't breathe. Don't breathe mushroom. There we go, that word.
What else is in the caves?
Yeah, lots of thing. Snippy biters, lots of me kind. Mostly hunting party. No looking for people too much. Especially none like you. But, best to be nice.
Understood. Thank you, Gibbling.
Safe travel.
Safeguarding.
Gibbling just sort of wanders out.
Okay, I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that he's saying don't breathe the mushroom spores.
I would assume not. You eat mushrooms, you don't breathe them.
Depending on the kind of mushroom, they'll feed you for the rest of your life.
What? It's crazy.
So, a lot of you want to head back to the tavern? Or the, shop?
Yep. Plasma walks into the shop, guessing Denier, Wolfgang, you guys want to come with?
Yep.
Yeah. Don't split the
We-
party.
We are your posse.
But for right now, come on now.
You wander back in.
Asmo walks in, walks around the corner the same way he walked again, and what is he? And he sees the goblin behind the shop, and
Goblin's still behind the counter. The Druger is sitting in the back, just kind of crossing his arms. Hey, you back. Welcome. Find something want?
I'm just curious about something.
What bout?
Oh, I like to keep this on the down low. Because consider this an inquisitive look. If one were wanting to, you have something special in the back. It's obvious. Don't tell you, all I can say is I know. And my interest is only inquisitive right now. But how much is that going for?
You talk elf?
Do I talk elf?
You talk with elf? Sorry. Common,
Oh,
no good.
I did a little bit. About what I'll keep to myself. But I'm just curious about how much that thing in the back's worth because I might be looking to get into that business myself.
He offer 1,500. You price better?
Asmo looks at his bag. I'm 18 gold shy. Oh no.
Fancy sword on back. He's looking at your bejeweled cutlass.
The one that was given to me by the king.
Yes. Could
What?
talk trade.
You like this?
Look good. The Druger's just like staring daggers at him.
No. All I want to do is see what I might consider purchasing before we even consider a trade. Do you understand me?
Suppose.
Now I got an expert here. And that right. Denier! I snap my fingers because I'm putting on a performance. Denier!
And as soon as he snaps his fingers, I immediately come running. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Catman.
yeah,
Don't see
it.
Catman before.
Never seen one of this kind before. Look at this beautiful kitty.
I scritch under his chin.
Denier lifts his head up a little bit, and he begins to purr a little bit.
How much him?
Oh, he's not for sale. He's priceless to me. Because he's very good. He's really good at checking out merchandise, if you know what I mean.
Him no look type.
Oh, you'd think that. But this man here, ooh. Very smart, very wise.
I switch over to Goblin. I'm also his interpreter.
I see. So should I be talking to you then? He speaks back in Goblin.
Only if you don't want to talk to him, or you think that you can make the deal better with me than him.
Who's the boss here? He
Him.
says. Then why should I talk to you?
Interpreter. I relay your words to him, and I relay his words to you.
Just gonna do an insight check on the both of you now. Feeling a little fishy on that one. If you could roll a performance checks for me. Or persuasion.
5.
8.
Oh, fuck me.
Kind of smirks a little. He looks back to Osmo. It's gonna cost a lot.
Oh, is it now? Why is that suddenly?
He looks over to the Druger, who is staring at the lot of you. Like his eyes are just scanning back and forth. Him impatient. Him stand guard.
Oh. All right. How about this? When's he being sold? The piece of merch.
Elf go look for funds. Say be back.
Oh, he
Said
doesn't
needed
have...
to talk.
Oh, he doesn't have the money then.
He is sure he do.
Asmo pulls out all his money, puts it on the table.
His eyes widen. How much is it?
1,482 gold.
Where you get?
Asmo just smiles.
Well, by doing what I do with these fine gentlemen here.
And he gestures to Wolfgang and Denier.
Now, please, I don't need to look for the money when I got money. Please. I don't know if I want to buy this yet. I just want to go look at it. But I don't trust my own eyes. When you're not that good at something, you send someone else who does know what they're doing. And that's Denier here. Forgive him. Denier's a little bit nervous, aren't you, kitty?
He just kind of pets him a little bit.
Slight nod.
Now, he'd like to go back and take a look. Your guy here
Points at the Denier.
could stay with me and my boy if you want to take him back so we can go take a look.
No, he not my guy.
No. I know, but he'll keep us honest, won't you?
Looks at Denier and smiles.
Nod.
You mean the Druger?
Yeah, the Druger, sorry. Ugh.
All right. 500C.
500 to see.
Asmo,
500C.
Asmo's like, fuck, in his brain, fuck.
200 to see.
Persuasion.
13.
You beat him by 1.
Yes! Asmo grimacingly takes 200 gold out of his cash. It puts it on the table. Oh my god. There goes some of my money.
Fine. He opens up a bit of a slide kind of around this area here and lets you guys through to the door.
Alrighty. Asmo and Wolfgang are going to be staying out here then, as Denier goes in.
Are you guys staying?
Oh, you want us all to... We can all go out and check then?
I mean, it's a bit of
Okay.
a tight space, but...
Okay, Asmo goes in.
Wolfgang, you want to stay out here and guard the place? Or...
I think I'd rather go and look.
Very well, let's go.
All right, he opens the door and lets you guys through. One sec, I just gotta... Got a couple of things to set up here. And there, sitting in the cage, looks to be a young woman. Just kind of... She looks like she cried herself to sleep, basically.
Ah. Is she me? There we go. Bad joke.
She's got amber hair, or she's got red hair. She looks to be dressed fairly shabbily, but warm. She's kind of sleeping in the what looks to be cage at the end of the room.
How old?
Probably about 17. 17, 18. Hard to tell.
Gonna use angelic sight again to detect magic on the bars specifically.
Bars aren't magic at all. The girl's glowing. The boxes that you are next to are breaming with magic.
I'm gonna go over and... Are they locked?
Looks like it. Looks like everything's locked.
1,500 for her. Damn. That's scary.
Asmo kind of Slav squats and whistles to try and wake her up.
What do you want?
Couple questions for you.
Okay.
Why are you worth 1,500 gold? Bad question.
Yeah, I wasn't really going. Oh, it was a wrong question to ask.
Yeah, she just starts weeping. Please don't hurt me. I just want to go home.
Shh. Relax. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna make sure you're safe, okay?
Okay.
We won't hurt you. We're trying to help. What's your name?
Abigail. Abigail. Fleur. How did you get here?
We pulled some fast talking on the goblins outside, and we got a little bit of an audience with you. You know, and he holds up his forefingers like quotation marks, checking out the merchandise. We're here to get you out, though.
You promise?
I promise. And I reach into the bars and I hold out my hand like open palm.
She kind of kneels down, takes the hand, and just kind of like sets it on her, like takes your knuckles and kind of like puts her forehead against them and just starts weeping. I didn't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Where did you come from? We can start with that.
My family, they kicked me out because
you're magical, I'm guessing.
She nods. And they didn't want me to die, so they gave me everything they could. They told me to run. They told me to go south, and I didn't know who to trust, or I just want to go home.
You must be from Silver Rock then, right?
No. Where's that? Is that safe?
It's not, is it? Right? They don't really like those
Doesn't
people.
sound like it. You're not sure, but doesn't sound like it.
Not
Asmo-
particularly, but
Asmo pipes in.
Are you from the north of the Maw or south of the Maw?
I'm from north.
Ah.
I still don't know where I am. I miss my mom. I miss my dad.
You're at the edge of the South Maw.
Man, we're just magnets for sorcerers right now.
Evidently. Fucking magic.
I didn't mean to.
You think? Wolfgang looks over his shoulder and turns to Asmo and Denier. You think, the fuck, I forgot the name of the tavern. The
Wandering Weasel?
The Wandering Weasels, yeah. I thought it was like the Winking Weasel, but that's the Winking Skeever from Skyrim. Damn it. You think the Wandering Weasel could hold her just like they hold Pip right now?
Definitely work, but we don't know how that magic works exactly. Besides, we're going north. That's where she came from.
Well, they're going north too, as far as I understand it. Maybe
If
we
we
let her
go-
see her parents again.
That's true.
Didn't she get kicked out? Sorry, out of character. Didn't she get kicked out?
She
Yeah,
just
she
said
did.
that they threw her away because, well, she didn't give a reason.
I thought she said they didn't want her to die, so they
Yeah,
gave her
basically.
all they could. She ran. Well, anything's possible in this crazy, noisy, bizarre world. Still, anywhere safer than here.
How much control do you have over your magic?
I don't know. I try not to use it because
When you had
people
used
they don't like it, and I don't know how to control it. It just happens.
Do you know what's in these boxes?
They make it sound like they're really expensive. But no.
Apparently, these are the things that the runners use. Apparently, from what he said.
I don't know anything about them. I just don't want to be here.
Well, Osmo, are we buying her? Or are we gonna have to do this my way?
Oh, please. I prefer to do it your way. My way worked up to get to this point. If we want to get her out your way, hope you're ready to run right for that damn tavern and right out of town.
Let's just fucking do it. And Wolfgang pulls out his revolver and like spins the chamber. Do you know if these bars are anti-magic glass?
I don't know.
I
Okay,
can't.
quick,
I didn't detect any magic on the bar, so
Yeah, no, not from the bars.
likely I'm gonna try and cast my light cantrip through the bars.
Real fast, before you do that, I'm gonna take one of my healing potions.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna pop this real quick here.
question, Lani. The time that we spent from in the bar, would that be considered a short rest or no?
No.
Okay. I had to
You
double
were there
check.
you were there for like an hour, maybe.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you heal 7 back, Osmo.
Oh yay!
Alright, so how do you want to break her out? And do you want to do the other things first? What order do you want to do this?
Well, first I'm casting a light cantrip to see if I can even cast magic here.
It might just be a regular.
Yeah, you can cast magic. The light cantrip goes off just fine.
Okay.
However, you do get, like... Yeah, it's bright back here in a space where there is no light.
I'll say this: I don't think Denier has any magic slots, so this will be interesting.
It's up to you guys.
I do.
Okay.
So yeah, you can
Okay.
cast magic back here.
Let me just read a spell real quick. My dog is howling. Jesus.
I hear it. You mean the dog here?
About how spacious is her cell?
She's got enough room to lay down and a corner to crap in.
If I tried to get in there, would I not be able to fit?
You could maybe fit 2 people in there uncomfortably.
Fuck. All right. Lass, I'm gonna need you to press your back against that wall, make as much room for me as possible.
Oh, okay, she nods.
All right. And a cloud of mist surrounds me as I cast Misty Step into the cell.
All right, you are now in the cell.
All right. Shh. Oh wait a minute. This doesn't say I can take people with me. I thought it worked like Dimension Door. Shit.
Okay.
Wolfgang is now in the cell.
Does Wolfgang realize? Oh. Oh.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I can retcon that?
Osmo rolls his eyes and pulls out his thieves' tools.
There you go. See, I was wondering who would do this. Go ahead, roll the lockpick.
Why didn't you fucking do that before, you piece of shit snake?
You didn't ask. You wanted to do it your way. I thought that was just gonna blow off the lock.
She does, however, like hug you tightly because she's just really scared.
What do I roll for this? Because I do have thieves'
Sleight of
tools.
hand, with if you don't already have proficiency with proficiency, so plus 3 at this level, or is it plus 2?
I don't know.
It's whatever your proficiency bonus is. It says it in the top of your character sheet.
Proficiency bonus. Sorry. 2.
Yeah, so plus 2.
Okay. I'll just roll sleight of hand. 19 plus 2.
Click, pops it right open.
All right. Can you
Okay.
stand less?
She nods.
All right. Just come on.
No, no. Okay. Now.
So are we fighting them, or are we just
Yeah.
booking it?
Here's the thing. Now we can get out of this one or two ways, okay? One, we go away, blazing a path. Denier, are you up for a fight, or are you feeling a little bit winded?
I've still got my armor. I'm okay to go if we need to. I don't have any spells apart from my cantrips, though.
And what can you do right now?
I've got I have my mage hand, I've got my firebolt, and I have prestidigitation. But unless you want me to clean their clothes or set them on fire, I can set them on fire fairly good.
You could set something on fire.
I can set people on fire with my firebolt.
Oh my.
Basically, I have one damaging spell that I can use. So I do have cantrips that I can use.
What if we walked out? We left her in the cage. Hear me out. Hear me out.
He's whispering this real fast.
We don't have a lot of time. We gotta go back in there real quick. Two options. I think as far as I can tell. We walk out, and after we walk the door, after we walk through, she runs out after us as if she broke out somehow. We play it off like we didn't know.
They'll fucking know we did something. We were the last people in there.
Probably. He's a freaking goblin though, but he's tricksy. Or we just beeline it out and we pretend. Oh, wait a minute. How much do they know about this magic? They don't know anything about this kind of magic. I have an idea.
Asmo
What is that?
smiles.
What's that?
You betrayed me. You've taken her and you're pointing a gun at us. That way we can sneak through there.
Won't they just both collapse on me if I betrayed you?
Not if we...
Shit, out of character real faster. Out of character here real faster. I'm just trying to think of a scenario where we don't kill
You
everything.
guys have a very limited time now.
I was about to say we have to wrap this up
Listen.
really soon.
I am going to go out there and shoot that goblin in the fucking head if we don't think of something right now. Okay.
No, out of character.
Oh, nope. Too late. He's taking action.
Oh God.
All right.
You get
So-
one surprise round.
All right. So Wolfgang's just gonna walk up behind the goblin and just be like,
So what you think? Go ahead and roll your
no,
attack.
don't worry. I'm just stepping out for a minute. And I yawn, and I stretch, and my fist goes behind his head, and I summon to my hand Requiem right at his head.
All right, go ahead. Roll to attack.
8. I'm rolling great tonight, guys.
Isn't it with advantage since it's a surprise attack?
That is accurate, actually. Yeah, no, you hit.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeehaw. 6 piercing.
Yeah, so you walk through. So what you think? Goblin falls face first on the desk. He's dead. Now roll initiative because Mr. Drow is back. What the fuck?
Asmo pulls out
And the-
Torsten's blades.
Roll initiative.
8.
12.
4. I'll subtract 1 bullet.
All right. 4, 8, 12. Let me get these guys in the proper order here. All right. Well, Goblin died in one shot, so he's not having a good way. There's a lot more blood there now. Go away. There we go. So, Osmo, it is your move. The Dark Elf walks in. What the hell are you doing? Pulls out a blade.
Asmo pulls out 2 blades.
Oh, just something that you would do.
And Asmo rushes right at him.
Go ahead.
And Asmo swings both his short sword. Asmo goes for a short sword swing. Natural 1!
Oh, fuck.
He
Double
parries it,
that one.
Yeah, he parries it and knocks that sword right out of your hand.
All right, well, Asmo has a second sword, thank God. 23.
That'll hit.
9 piercing.
All right. He looks at you like, you son of a bitch. And he's going to take his blade to you. A 17 will hit. And he does... Eight plus 2. You take 8 damage as the sword plunges its way into your shoulder, and then you begin to feel this burning sensation as he removes it, and you take an additional 2 damage.
So that's a combined 10 damage?
Yes, 10 damage. Two of which is poison if you have any sort of resistance to that.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
And then he goes for a second swing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
A 15 will miss you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes a swing, and after feeling that last one, you kind of dodge to the left just slightly as his blade barely misses your face. All right, next up, we have Mr. Druger, who...
What?
This is an ability they have. They can make themselves grow by 1 size category. He just kind of hulks out and berserks his way over here. Boof, 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 boof.
Oh, shit.
He starts taking a swing at you, Osmo.
Oh, no!
And he has advantage, or not advantage to hit, but he has a +3 to hit with this.
No! Fuck!
And yet gets a nat 1!
Oh,
Yes!
shit.
So he swings
Quick.
his hammer to the left, but he
Pop
gets
him,
it...
Asmo.
Yeah. But he gets it stuck into the, stuck in the shelf. Like, his hammer is just stuck in there. Denier, your move.
Okay, quick question. How tall is this table?
That counter? It's probably about 3 feet high.
Okay, so I can just go over it if I need to.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 feet high. Enough for a goblin to be able to sit on a chair and see over it.
Okay.
It will count as difficult terrain, though.
Okay. Then I will activate my feline agility to double my move speed. So that's, 10, 20, 25.
Go ahead and click that ability for me so that I can just read it real quick.
Absolutely. Where is it? There we go.
Move in your turn in combat. You can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Move
So-
yourself where you want to be.
10, 20. Okay. This is going to be a kind of an iffy question, but can I use... I can use Prestidigitation to light things on fire. Can I use Prestidigitation to light his beard on fire?
No, that would be an attack.
Okay.
You
Then I
cannot
will-
use prestidigitation for attacks.
Fair enough. Then I will use my Flame Bolt on the Druger.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
12.
That'll miss.
Okay.
It kind of like... It hits his flesh, but it doesn't look like it does any damage.
Fair enough. That is the end of my turn.
All right. Wolfgang, your move.
Okay. Well, this big boy just popped right in front of me. All right. And I'm going to slap my hand on his back and cast Hex.
All right, go ahead and click that spell.
You son bitch can contain so much dark dwarven energy.
And because I'm a warlock, it is at 2nd level.
This bad boy contains so many hexes, or so many curses.
Until the spell ends, you deal an additional 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when you attack it. Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability, and I will choose Strength.
Oh, no.
Specific ability, right?
On specific ability checks made with the ability.
Yeah, so like athletics, I'm guessing, is what you're more looking for.
Ah, yes.
You want him to have a difficult time getting his hammer out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he has disadvantage on athletics. At higher levels, doesn't look like it'll do anything until it's a 3rd level slot.
Yeah, I can just concentrate on it better.
Sounds good. Hold on. I just like drop my d20. There it is. All right.
That is my bonus action. So I'll be taking my action now to shoot him in the back of the head.
Nothing
Works.
personal, kidding him.
Natural 20.
Motherfuck. Yeah,
Yeah!
fine. Roll your damage.
It's about time I rolled good tonight.
Did you like just step and jump into the air and just adjust your hat and put that gun behind his head?
That's 7 plus 6 piercing damage.
And
plus
then you add
1d6
your d6.
Oh my god.
3. So
Okay, so
altogether,
he just took 13 or 16 damage. God damn.
Yep.
Yeah, there's like this nice big juicy welt in the back of his, like right near the back of his jaw. You can like see the front of his mouth, and you shot out a couple of his teeth. Mark him down. All right, Osmo.
Osmo's gonna be activating his fighting spirit.
All right, you're the meat and a murder sandwich, and it's time to spirit up your fight. Go ahead and roll that real quick.
Okay, real quick before I do this. Now it says here for fighting spirit.
You click the ability.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna click
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
Sorry, I had to reload everything again.
all good.
I've shut down like 4 times here. All right. As a bonus action on your turn, you can give yourself an advantage on all weapon attack rolls until the end of the turn. When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points. The number of hit points increases. There we go. So I activate my fighting spirit.
All right, you get 5 temporary hit points, and that being your bonus action, you now have 1 attack action. I'm assuming you're going to switch your sword to your main hand.
Oh, absolutely. I toss it there to my side, and Asmo's gonna go for a short sword swing again. 20.
That'll hit.
7 piercing.
7 piercing. Yeah, you get him like you get him right at the seam of an armor, and you like kind of stab right into his shoulder, like just under his breastbone.
Nice.
All right, his turn again. He sees you as the main issue, but through stabbing him in the arm, you seem to have thrown him a little off balance, and as he takes his swing at you, he misses. But he's going to try to do a follow-up swing on you.
Come on, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, another nat 1. What is happening right now?
Oh my god, yes. Whew.
And as he tries to stab you, you duck, and he stabs his friend in the shin.
Oh!
When flying by the seat of your pants pays off.
I'm assuming Asmo does like a matrix back.
Yeah, you kind of like dodge straight back, and you can see this blade go like above your face as it stabs this dude square in the knee for 6 plus... Damn, full 8. Okay.
Now that's
14
a lot of damage. That's
this
a
guy
lot of
doesn't look like...
damage.
Yeah, he just looks at his knee. Oh! And he starts to try to like wield back as he tries to pull his hammer free. This guy looks like he's desperate right now. But he gets disadvantage on this roll. Are you fucking kidding me? He breaks his hammer. What is happening right now?
Yay!
Like the fucking handle just slides out of the top and he's just carrying a stick. Oh! Well, he's gonna use that stick. Treat it as a club.
Don't give him the stick.
Go, give him-
What are you gonna do?
Wolfgang, he spins around to try to get you. And the stick comes down, and it does connect to the side of your head for a full 3 damage.
Fuck on the hand.
Tunk. Ugh. You can see this guy's like, you can see this like hollow part in this guy's face from the teeth you just shot out. Denier, your move.
All right. Denier will go ahead and he will cast another firebolt
Go ahead. At who?
at the Druger.
That's gonna hit.
That's a 24 with a 3 damage, fire damage.
Yeah, his entire beard goes up in flames. His face looks like a flaming skull as he's clasping his face. And he just kind of collapses on this table. Yeah, he is out.
All right, Osmo, the big one's down. Focus on the drow.
Wolfgang, your move.
Is the girl still behind me?
Yes.
All right, I grab her
Yeah,
by the hand.
she hasn't. Okay, grab by the hand. She's here.
Yeah, I grab her by the hand and start leading her. My movement. Yeah, I'm gonna lead her. Do I get any movement speed penalties because I'm leading her?
No, I'll say it's fine because she's willingly going with you.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to come all the way over here with her. And then I'm going to level my gun at this dude.
All right, take aim.
I would say something here like it's nothing personal, but trust me, it very much is.
He kind of sneers at you.
15?
That's just going to miss. He looks at you and he tilts his blade up and just barely deflects the bullet. Pshing!
All right. Well, in that case, okay, I will use my bonus action to pop some healing light on Osmo.
Thank you.
You heal 5 hit points.
Thank you.
Oh, plus my warlock level as well. Oh no, that's number of dice in my pool. Never mind.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Yep.
The drow just sort of looks left and right at you. This isn't over. And he casts darkness.
Oh, damn it! Quick, shoot magic missile into it!
I don't have any spells left.
Ah,
It's
damn
his
it!
turn. Daenerys, it is your turn.
Dark vision does not work in darkness, correct?
Not
Not
magical
magical
darkness.
darkness.
I'm going to.
Did I
Unless
miss
you've
my
got
turn?
no.
Did I miss my turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was totally your turn.
I have dark vision.
Not magical darkness.
Damn it!
Only certain spells or eldritch invocations will allow you to see through magical darkness.
Shoot, can I even do anything? I'm trying to think if I can do anything right now.
Stab wildly.
I'm just going to be hitting it at very much a disadvantage because you're probably not even near me.
It's at a disadvantage, but since... I'll say that you still feel that he's next to you.
Alrighty, Osmo is going to... Instead of going for a short swing, Osmo's going to go for Hungry Jaws.
You gonna try and take a bite at him and grapple him with your jaws?
Yep, Hungry Jaws.
Go ahead and roll your bite.
Alright, going to roll my bite attack. 13.
At disadvantage, that's an 8. You miss. You go to lunge to bite at where you think he is and just get nothing but air.
I have one more action, so I am going to throw a dagger to where the door is. I throw the dagger.
Roll with disadvantage.
14.
You hear the dagger stick to something.
All right, that ends my turn, essentially.
All right, Daenerys, your move.
I would like to use my action to try to get to the door. I'm going to use my feline agility to increase my speed, which will let me go further and hopefully get to the door and hopefully out the door. Knowing the range of my firebolt, I plan to peg this guy in the back as he's running.
All right, I want you to roll me a survival check to see if you can remember the whereabouts of this place.
Okay. That is a 17.
Not bad.
Yeah, you managed to get yourself to the door.
All right. I exit the shop. Is he outside of the shop?
One sec. It's still dark outside the shop.
Wow. Okay, then I will use the rest of my speed to continue to move until I get outside of the range of his darkness.
All right.
Do you would?
Sorry,
is
I
there
have to
any
move
way
things
that,
around.
No, you're cool. Is there any way that I can spot where he is?
Yeah, you see him.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna fire a firebolt at him.
All right, go ahead and fire it.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and 2 damage.
He keeps running.
Okay. Then see, that was my move to get out here and my action. So I can't do anything.
Meanwhile, back in the darkness,
Ah, fuck, I'm blind!
Keep calm. I don't hear any
Wolfgang, it
more.
is your turn.
I don't hear any more footsteps. Okay, so Lani, I'm reading the darkness spell, and it says that non-magical light can't illuminate it.
True.
But what about magical light?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it will.
Well, and for a penny, I'll use my light cantrip.
Ah!
Denier, how are you still there?
Oh my god!
There we go. He's gone.
All right, I'm going to take Abigail. I'm gonna look out the window. Can I still see like Denier and the drow out there?
I'll say that from that angle. Let me check here real quick.
Oh, this is intense. I love
Yes, you get one shot at him.
Okay. All right, I'm just firing through the window. Wow, that gunshot sound at the end of that song was very fucking fitting.
Very apropos. Let's go.
19.
That hits.
6.
Hold on, let me switch over to this place. All right, so he's running. Ha, ha, bang! Splash. Splash.
Ah!
I sort of like revolver ocelot my requiem, and then I just dispel it. I put it back in my packed weapons dimension.
I just need to take a moment out of character real fast because that was really cool.
Well done.
And that's what happens when you do things my way.
Better move fast. Osmo immediately jumps over the table to where the goblin was and just looks for anything he can steal real fast.
All right, go ahead.
Got like a minute here.
Go ahead and roll survival. The two of you that are there that wish to, get shit.
16.
All right, 16 for Osmo.
I'm leaving.
10.
Denier, you're not in the shop.
Yeah, but I'm at the elf right now.
All right, 10 at checking the elf. Osmo, you find a set of keys and about 10 gold.
Boo! Broke ass motherfucker.
He's broke.
Wait, I find my 200 gold.
Yeah, that's there. You get it back.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hey,
200.
Osmo, real quick, go into the back room, look in those chests, tell me what you find. I'm getting the girl out of here.
Okay, meet you back at the shop? Meet you back at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay, see you there.
Asmo grabs the keys and Asmo jumps and runs into the back area real fast. Do the keys fit in those locks?
Which one do you go to?
The one on the left first.
All right, you go up to that one, and there are 3 keys.
Ooh.
Which one do you use? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Is there any? Are the locks a certain color and the keys a certain color? Like they match?
They have runes. No.
Damn it!
There are actually runes on the keys, though.
Oh,
Some of the keys. There's one key that does not have runes on them.
Jesus. Asmo like grabs his like ear hole. Ah, fuck. I go for key number 2 for the one on the left.
Key number 2 for the one on the left?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nick! I don't know.
Go ahead. Stick it in.
Okay, I do.
All right. You feel a slight buzz as you do.
Asmo just takes up like Asmo just crouches like oh fuck.
You turn the key. Click. Nothing happened.
Oh, thank God. Opens it up.
All right, you open up the chest. Inside, you find what looks to be a dagger with a ruby red sheath with gold embroidery and a gold and ruby handle.
Oh my God. Sorry, my thing just 1 second. Ruby red dagger.
Yes, ruby red sheath, and it has lots of gold embellishments on it, and it has a gold and ruby styled handle.
Okay.
Looks elven in design.
Well, he takes it and pockets it immediately.
All right, you got yourself a fancy looking dagger.
He goes over to the other one.
All right, which key do you use?
Number 1.
The one with the runes, right? Number 3 doesn't have runes.
Number 3 does not have runes.
Number 1 then.
All right, you use number 2 there, and you're using number 1 here.
Yep.
All right, you put number 1 in there, and I need you to make a con save.
Ah, son of a... 1 second. Okay, sorry, I gotta reload it here real fast.
No worries. Make that con save when you get loaded in.
That is a 14.
All right. You take 5 cold damage as the chest freezes into a block of ice.
Oh, I can't get into it?
Yeah, the keys are now lost as well.
Ah, son of a... Oh, well, fine. Fuck it.
Asmo takes the ruby red sheath, dagger sheath. So it's not a dagger itself, it's just a sheath of a dagger?
It's the dagger in the sheath.
Oh, dagger in the sheath. So he takes this fancy new dagger and runs out the store and runs past Denier.
Yeah, Denier, while you're looking over this dude, you find a couple of vials in his vest.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's got some viscous dark purple liquid in it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll snag them.
Yeah, everything else seems to looks like there was some paper on him, but it looks like that got wet and is completely illegible and is actually kind of disintegrating, and he catches on fire.
Oh dear.
Oh no, he got helsinged. Is it like a magical blue fire? Or sorry, I'm not there. I shouldn't be asking.
I
It's
use
okay.
my quarterstaff to push him further into the water. To see if the water will quench the fire.
It does not look to be, and the Druger's just looking at you like, you son of a bitch. This is my fishing hole.
Seeing that it's not, I just use it and I'll slowly pull him back onto land.
All right, your quarterstaff's on fire.
Okay. Drop it to the ground. Use my boot on the other end that is not on fire, and I roll it.
Okay. Let's see, what would be a good check for this? Dex check. Dex check makes sense. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Let me see. That is a 15.
Yeah, the end is definitely a bit singed and charred, and a bit of it kind of crumbles off, but you manage to get the flame off.
Okay. And where was Asmo running?
Asmo, real fast before he ran out. By the way, I wanted to double check with you, Nick. How many chests were there out there? Just 2?
It was just the 2 in the cage.
Oh, and the cage. I'm guessing the empty one went into the cage. Okay, cool. Asmo goes inside and he sees is the dark dwarf still lying dead on that table?
Yeah. He's just fucking dead.
Asmo rummages in his pockets real quick.
Go ahead, survival check.
Shrugs, grabs it real quick, and 4, nothing.
This guy ain't got jack shit on him.
Fuck. All right, and Asmo.
You think you
bounces.
see a couple of his teeth on the ground. And you guys
That's
head
weird.
back.
That's
you
weird.
head back to the weasel.
Yep, Asmo walks along. Asmo, like, just pretty much, as Denier. Hey, 1 sec, Denier. Asmo walks up to the drow.
He's burning in the middle of the lake now.
Well, Asmo looks at him and just kind of whispers under his breath, walking there. Like you could ever meet Deus. And
He's mostly skeletal now. His flesh seems to have mostly burned away.
and
Asmo.
Denier.
Just
Yeah,
so you
what's
know, I saw a goblin running south. We might need to get to move.
It's
Well,
true. There was a goblin that left southward.
Well, then let us go to the... Let's go have a pint to drink at
Well,
the
then
tavern.
let us go to the... Welcome to the Wandering Weasel. Oh, you're back.
We just coming with blood. Oh, that was crazy.
So when did you want to go, by the way? Would you be okay with today?
I was thinking of staying the rest of the night, but if you boys are keen on it, I wouldn't mind catching up later.
Wolfgang walks in. His arm is just coated in goblin and Duragar blood.
And you have your new friend Abigail with you. You lot look like you have quite the story to tell.
So we
Boy,
didn't
howdy, do we?
we didn't decide to pay. So yeah.
I made profit. Let me tell you what's interesting. Unfortunately, we may have done a bad, and some people might be showing up here really quickly.
I don't
I'm
think
always looking for more customers.
I don't think we did a bad at all. We saved a girl's life.
We didn't do I meant a bad in the context of the place we are in right now, not a bad in general.
I feel as though I've missed quite the adventure. Tom just kind of smiles.
Happened right outside, too, the damnedest thing.
Is that what those noises were? These boys sure did get concerned. The bugbears are just staring at you.
What?
They glance back and forth between you and Lush. Yeah, what?
Wolfgang spawns his revolver back in, opens the chamber, loads it with bullets, despawns it. Yeah, what?
They step outside.
So yeah, we would like to spend the night tonight, I think. Would we be safe if we spent the night here?
Oh, of course, there's nowhere safer than the Wandering Weasel. That'll be 15 gold each.
Fine, fuck it. Does meat can stay in my room, right?
20 gold for you two.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Asmo slams down 20 gold on the table.
Yeah, I know.
And is she staying as well? Look over, Abigail's just really nervously twitching with her, like twiddling with her fingers.
I think that'd probably be best.
You okay, girl? I'm just real scared.
She's had a rough while.
I understand. Well, welcome to the Wandering Weasel, where all your cares can slip away. Thank you. Smiles.
So you're magical. Apparently this guy right here
And gestures to Meat.
is also very similar to you.
He's looking at her. Hi, I'm Abigail.
This is Pip.
Nice to meet you, Pip. He kind of like coyly waves.
Is he being shy?
Yes.
Ah. Blessed be.
Okay.
So do you guys wish to rest for the night here at the Wandering Weasel?
I'd like to have a meeting with at a table real fast with Asmo like leaves Meep at the bar and
Can I? Okay.
grabs Wolfgang and Denier by the shoulder.
Can I talk to you guys over by a table?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you guys wander over to a table. Abigail just kind of coyly sits at the bar. Tom just
Okay.
starts talking to her.
Well, now we have two people with magical powers. Good work back there, by the way. Thanks for the heal.
Yep. Sometimes it's impossible to deal with people with evil in their hearts. Sometimes you just gotta nip it in the bud.
Good thing we got the drop on them.
They didn't put much of a fight anyway.
And with good work taking out that guy. Guy was a real piece of garbage. So apparently his master wants people like that, so it's good to keep an eye out that, because it sounds like he's northern bound.
I'm very curious as to why they want these sorcerers.
What I'm thinking here Yes. Both of them. If we just had Neep with us, I'd say we could travel, but if we got two of them, we can't bring both of them with us up north. I don't know.
Maybe, maybe the owner of this establishment can put them to work.
We could ask him. Any other options? Any other suggestions?
I honestly can't think of an option that would be good for them. We can't just send them out there alone. They'll get captured again or worse.
Unless we take them to a place that's already established and has a proper military force.
Or the hag?
I don't know. I'll be straight with you. Those cats aren't right. I mean, the white one has mind control abilities.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask this fine guy. Who wants to take it away on it?
Asmo's like nursing his wounds.
Wolfgang, why don't you talk to the guy? You seem to be able to cut through the BS to him.
All right. There's one thing I am good at. It's cutting through BS.
Oh, by the way, Denier.
Mm-hmm.
Good thinking, lighting that guy's beard on fire.
Yeah. You want to take off a dwarf, light his beard on fire. Oh, the dark elf had these, and I put the 2 vials onto the table. I'm not sure if they're poisons or potions. I figured that you might know.
Would I know what those are, Nick?
Go ahead, roll intelligence with advantage.
Ooh. That's a 10.
You open it up, you sniff at it. Definitely not something you'd want to drink. So you're thinking it's definitely some form of it's some form of poison.
Definitely the former. Is it
Not
okay
sure.
if
Not sure if it's one of those poisons that you have to drink or if it's a poison that you just have to get in you some way or other.
Tell you what, want me to keep on hold on to these?
That was the idea.
Oh, thank you.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you both of those. You cover my room for the night.
Fair enough.
I just saw the RPG ... in the air over your head.
Son of a gun.
Fine, deal.
I love that. Sorry, that was really cool. 72 is 40. Okay, 47. Okay. All right, cool. I'm guessing you're gonna be Wolfgang. You're talking.
The bartender's name is Thomas, right?
Tom in.
Tom. Hi, Tom.
Ah, yes. What can I do for you? Another round of drinks?
Actually, I've got a proposition for you.
Ooh, I love these. Let's go.
We seem to be running into a lot of these wayward innate magic users.
Ah, yes.
There seem to be a hot commodity in some not so savory groups around here, just like the one we just liberated. They have no place to go. They've been kicked out of their homes. They're hunted, relentlessly sold into who knows what. They need a place. As far as I know, the only people tending your bar is these invisible women. What about giving these
One of them gives you a wave as she walks by you.
Yes, hello. What about giving the lad and the lass a chance at helping you out around the bar? I imagine this would be the safest place for them. This place is surrounded by magic. Maybe they can even learn to control their innate magic abilities.
Well, I'm not much of an instructor, I will say, but... What do you think, Lush? Can we use some new faces around here? I mean, sure.
Hey, could give you someone to talk to.
Ah, that it would. Especially this boy over here. Stunning conversationalist. Said he's like staring wide-eyed at Abigail.
Well, he'd give you someone to listen, then.
I'll give them a trial run. How about that? We'll be traveling with each other for a bit here if we're heading up north. Then I guess we can see what comes of it.
I suppose that's all I can ask of you, Tom.
Pip, my boy, how are you with a mop? Here, excuse me, Lucille kind of waves over one of the invisible women. Go show Pip here the janitorial supplies and hand him a mop. See what he can do. She nods. Pip is staring directly at her chest as they're walking away.
I fucking love him.
Yeah, I was like that once.
Weren't we all? I wasn't, said Lush. Well, actually, no, once, but that was just a thing.
Asmo's just sipping someone else's drink. Cool.
Yeah, the bugbears left with that. Yeah, the bugbears just sort of left. So they have drinks just sitting on the table.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you for considering my offer. Should we run into any more? Would you want me to send them your way?
Well, I'm not exactly fit to open a hostel.
Well, it wouldn't be a hostel. You'd be helping people, and you would be getting workers in return. It's better than where they were headed.
True, I do hear they are rather unkind to their like up there.
Plus, think of all the stories. I'm sure these invisible women don't have much to talk about.
Yes, they are not much for conversation. They're merely here to keep the patrons happy. Yeah, the patrons. Rolls Lush's eyes. Alright, you know what? As long as you can find me, feel free to send who you will. I can't say if they'll stay forever, but they're welcome for a time.
Is there any other way that we can contact you aside from finding one of your doors conveniently?
Well, there is a way if you're looking for more long-term residency here, but that's usually reserved for some of my most loyal customers. He smiles. How loyal do you intend to be? He's giving you a nice toothy grin.
Damn it, this son of a bitch. Oh, ah!
Would you like to buy the membership card?
You know what, Tom?
What is your email?
I will say, as uncomfortably convenient as your services have been to us,
That's a good word for it.
I think I'm interested to see where this partnership heads. Oh,
He slides a copper key across the table to you.
I pick it up and I look at it.
That should work once every full moon, I believe. Just slide it into any door that has a lock that'll fit it, and if I have my shop open, you're welcome in. You're always welcome back to the Wandering Weasel.
Oh my god.
All right, and I pocket the key. Pleasure.
Yeah, the key at the very end of it has the Wandering Weasel, like, weasel insignia where the, like, you know, the part where you'd put your hand on is. And the key part seems to just have all sorts of fucking runes on it. Like, it's almost a garbled mess of them.
That's cool. Sorry, I
Well-
think that's a really cool mechanic.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of each other then.
I suppose so.
Who knows? It might
Suppose
be
I
good
sh-
for the both of us.
Suppose I should open you a tab. A longer-term tab, then.
Yep.
That's the second one of those I've given out this year. He's kind of muttering to himself as he's bringing out a ledger.
Now that I'm members only, who is the first?
Nice little elf boy. Comes from the capital. Out there looking for odds and ends. Various doodads. Loves talking about his grandfather. Spirited young lad he is.
Interesting.
Elf, too. Rare, those. Especially down south.
Yeah. You have a name?
I believe he does. What was it? Starts kind of pondering to himself. He's lost in thought. Like, he's like really thinking back on it.
He's dividing by 0.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Not really. Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. 19.
In his book, you can see that he's writing down. Blonde man, cat, snake.
Didn't we tell him our names, though?
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about names.
Mm.
I love it.
You also might not include names in case the book is ever stolen from him.
Oh.
Sure, why not?
Very intriguing. All right. Well,
Yeah, and directly above your names, you see Elf Boy.
can I see the opposite page?
The opposite page is blank. He's writing on the side like that. It looks like a fresh ledger.
Oh, it's a fresh ledger.
Yeah, it does look, well, it does look like there are pages behind it, but he's on like the, operate page.
Gotcha. How thick is that section that comes before this one?
If you were to make an estimation, you'd say probably like a couple hundred pages.
Oh shit. Well, all right then. Interesting. Right. I'll have you the usual.
One whiskey coming up.
Silly question. Out of character comment. Are you sitting right beside Abigail?
She's sitting at the bar right now. She's still just kind of collecting herself.
Oh, okay.
As soon as my glass of whiskey comes, I slide it over to her. Take a few sips.
She looks at you, just kind of nods sheepishly. Tries to take a small sip. And... Sorry, it burns.
Yep.
She takes it in her mouth, kind of like scrunches her face a little, and kind of hands it back to you. She didn't take a lot.
That'll help calm your nerves. I know all this is new and strange, but I think you'll be safe here.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have... I mean... She looks like very confused and lost right now. Like her entire world is upside down at the moment.
There's no need to thank me. I'm just doing what I can for the people of the world.
Well, thank you for thinking of me as a person.
Yep.
Lush kind of gets up and walks over to her. Do you need some help finding your room? She's kind of nods. And Lush escorts her off. It's the first time you've seen Lush act a little softer. She said it in a rather hard-ass way, but... All right, you proceed to drink, and unless any of you want to talk to Tom, it doesn't seem like anything's happening right now.
Asmo gets up and stretches, and goes and checks on Meep real fast before he goes to bed.
You have no idea where he is.
I wander to find Meep. I begin wandering.
Didn't he get shown to the janitorial closet?
Yeah, but you don't know where that is.
Oh, hey, where'd Meep go? I wanted to say congratulations on his new job.
Oh, we'll see if it works out first.
Okay.
See him actually kind of wander back out. He has like a mop. He's just slapping the floor with it and just rubbing it back and forth. The invisible woman just kind of nods at him.
Asma just does a thumb, like all my thumbs up. Good job.
He gives you the closest approximation he can to a smile.
Hell yeah. I'm very happy.
He keeps mopping.
I turned to... sorry, real fast.
Go ahead.
Turn to Tom Barrington. By the way, I forgot. This day's been wild and crazy. I pull out the Basilisk Egg, and I show it to Tom.
This
Oh,
here
look
is
at that.
a Basilisk Egg, right?
Yep, I'd say so.
What should I do with this? I have no idea.
Well, you can hatch it yourself and raise it. You can scramble it up and eat it. I don't recommend that. They aren't very good. Or you can sell it. Plenty of mages up north that look for these. At least last time I was there.
Well, good thing.
It's kind of like I just place it carefully in my egg bag. I have an egg bag.
You have an egg bag now. Okay.
Yes. I have a tiny little cute little silk sack. Boop. Is that it for
Yeah,
a
a little egg sack.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna go to my room. I am very tired. It's been a long day.
Dolores? He waves over. Another invisible woman sort of walks up to you. Show Mr.
Snake.
Show Mr. Snake to his room.
Thank you very much.
Fascinating name. Very descriptive.
To the point.
Yeah, the invisible woman kind of leads you around back the bar and up some stairs. The hallway is decorated with the same kind of warm wood, but it's a little darker back here. The light is dimmer. And as you turn a second hallway, there's just walls and walls of doors.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, she leads you down. Third door on the left opens it up, and inside is it's a nice room. It's not as it's not amazing like Phoenix Perch, but it's nice. You have a bed there, you have a little trunk for your stuff. You have a little space for you to do your business. Looks like there's a small hole that just kind of sticks out the floor in a kind of sectioned off area. And there's a window with curtains drawn over it.
Ugh. Asmo walks in and opens the curtains. What does he see?
Rocks.
Like right up against the glass?
Yep, just rocks.
Huh. I don't know what I expected.
And the light in the room seems to be coming from like a floating glowing orb. It seems to follow you wherever you are.
The light just follows me?
Yeah, it's blue dim light.
This is crazy.
Asmo kicks off his shoes and just falls into bed and puts his head behind his head and thinks about what was discussed today.
As you lay down, the light gets dimmer and dimmer.
Nifty.
And you fall asleep.
I got something I want to do.
What's that?
Okay, so Denier is going to go up towards his room.
Yeah,
And
they'll show you up to yours.
so he goes up to the room, and he looks around the room, gets everything ready. He grabs from his spell component bag the bag of iron powder.
All right.
He opens it up, digs into the center of it, pulls out the gem, cleans it off, and he ritual casts Identify on the gem.
The gem?
The gem.
Yep, again, nothing. You have no fucking clue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is the first time he would have done so, since he didn't have the spell components for it previously.
I'm pretty sure you did try it before, though.
Detect Magic was the one that I did previously, I believe.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, this thing, it is hexing you. In fact, by casting this, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okie doke.
Oh shit.
Will say 20.
Right, you get, like, as you're trying to cast this on there, bah, you just see the tree in front of you just bleeding. And every time you keep trying to cast this as a ritual, it keeps doing that.
Okay. Denier will let out a horrified scream.
No damage, no nothing. It's just like, bah!
Yeah,
You
just
just get startled.
yeah, it's a startled scream.
So a bit of like a, ah!
Mm-hmm. and he does not try to cast it anymore.
Denier's still in the bar, right?
He went up to his room.
Oh, okay.
He puts
Yeah,
Jim
so
back
far,
in the
so
bag.
far, you and Pip are the only ones in the bar right now, and of course Tom and Lush, who has just returned from escorting Abigail to her room. Now you return the thing to its sack and do anything else with your evening, or just head to bed?
Yes. I'm going to. It gets put back in its sack. It gets put onto the table across the room, and Denier is going to meditate with trying to get out of the range of the gem's influence, so he can begin to deal with coping without the gem's influence, using it as a worry stone. I know this is going to be a long process, but this is him beginning to do it.
Okay. The biggest threshold you seem to find yourself with is, even though it's, not directly on your possession, you still feel like, it's yours because you're in the room with it. It does not feel like it is being taken. You are comfortable with the fact that where it is.
Okay.
And that is your biggest problem right now, is the fact that, there's no real way to kind of test this on yourself, because there's no way for you to feel like it's not yours.
Okay. Fair enough. Then he will meditate for a little bit, study his spells, and then he will go to bed.
All right. Same deal for you. As you lay down, the glowing blue light sort of drifts off and... Phew. Wolfgang, anything else you want to do with your evening?
Wolfgang will probably just keep drinking and talk with Tom.
You drink until it's time to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had anything you wanted to talk with Tom about, you can talk with Tom about something.
I'm curious. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna be like, in Celestial, I say, so how did you come to own this bar?
He just looks at you. Says in common this time. Made it.
I say in common. You made the bar.
Yeah. Well, it was a work of imagination at first. Had to come across it piece by piece. There's still pieces that I'm filling in, but it's a work in progress.
That's some pretty potent magic to be able to make this place.
So I've heard.
And do all your other stuff with busty invisible maids and hummingbirds that turn into nails.
I knew you noticed. Kind of wags his finger at you.
How could I not?
Slides you another whiskey. On me.
So you made the bar. You can make it appear in doorways, and you can make magical keys that make doorways appear to your bar.
Well, the door, it's more like a catalyst, really, is best way I can describe it. You need a door, and that door needs a hole that fits that key.
Nevertheless, still some fairly potent magic.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it.
Can you
So
tell
few.
me? Can you tell
Sorry.
me where you first heard Celestial from?
Probably from that platinum boy. That was a long time ago.
Platinum.
Wait, no,
Boy.
maybe the... No, the white one. Yes, that's right. Oh, God. Huh, sorry.
What are you talking about? Platinum boy, like a platinum dragon?
Yes,
Do
he
those
was
even exist?
shiny, he was a boy, and, well, sometimes he was a boy, and yes, sometimes a dragon.
Can
He
I
played around with it.
can I roll like a history check to see if that platinum dragon is related at all to the current royal family?
Go ahead.
Okay. History 11.
At your best guess, it's the only they're the only dragons you knew. And they're the only metallic people you knew.
Hmm. That might be the one that doesn't talk no more.
True.
Interesting that he knows Celestial. He might have known my family, too.
Possibly.
Also interesting that he knows that he's been here before. You said that the other dragon that we didn't see, he hasn't talked for a long time.
That's the information you've been given.
How long did I know how long exactly that was?
They seem to mention that it was part of the Cataclysm, so roughly 1,000 years.
You're saying you met a platinum dragon?
Yes, quite some time ago.
Yeah, about 1,000 years.
I don't really keep track of time in here. Would drive a man mad.
I'm being driven mad just trying to figure out what you are.
Well, careful, boy. Madness is a slippery slope.
Maybe if I had some answers, I'd be able to think a little bit more clearly.
What sort of answers are you looking for exactly?
Well, answer to my first question, what are you?
I am Tom.
Tom...
Minne Pompous.
Who is a...
Bartender?
Of the what race?
I don't see through that lens, I'm afraid. Lush just looks at you. He likes fucking with people.
Do you know what he is? Are you some sort of 1,000-year-old being as well?
I mean, I guess.
Oh,
Frankly, I don't know, like... Tom, you can cut this shit, you know. Oh, come on, it's so fun!
oh, so you're actively fucking with me, is what you're saying?
Taps his nose. Smiles.
Listen. I don't know a lot about my predecessors, my powers and where they come from. I'm getting up in years. If you've got answers, I would like to know them. I've got your copper key. I've given you my patronage. I've told you stories. What do I gotta do?
He kind of looks at you. Drops the smile for a second. See, the problem is I look at you. I look deep in. There's a lot familiar there, and I hate spoiling a good story. Because I'm sure you'll have one to tell.
Another whiskey.
He was actually ahead of you on that one. Just kind of sets it down in front of you.
Bang.
Lush looks over to you.
He just takes it and sips it a little bit. Looks over at Lush. You seem like you're more straightforward than he is.
It's hard not to be. Look, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to tell. I mean, he's not stopping me. You ever met a god? This thing that your power comes from?
Is that what it comes from?
She kind of shrugs. You tell me.
I mean, I was just, as far as I know, I've always had my powers. I can sprout feathery wings or something like that for my back. I do a lot of holy magic. Other than that, I wasn't really let into the know. I was taken out of the capital city from a very young age. Everything I know really is what my butler told me. He's not even really a butler. He's like a second father, really.
Well, something tells me you'll be running into a few.
That's foreboding. Wolfgang
Call it a
says,
hunch.
now a little tipsy now.
Call it a hunch. This one usually spots them right. I will say it was interesting when you walked in the first time. I could see it in you. There's something there. It's angel, whatever thing you're talking about. I don't know much about nothing from that. But you guys walking in here with that rock thing, and I don't know. Felt like this weird, crazy storm of something or other, and that's bound to get something's attention.
Yeah, just what I needed when I'm trying to raise a boy.
Children are a marvelous thing, aren't they? Tom sort of smiles.
Yeah. Having him sort of calmed me down. It was after my wife died, I was more than complacent to just settle down in the middle of nowhere and raise him the best I could. But now with all this stuff about crystals and dragons, and it's
Overwhelming? He says, sliding another whiskey glass towards you.
yeah, would be overwhelming if I didn't have to deal with it before all this. But yeah, I suppose so. I've just got more to lose than I did before.
When everybody takes inventory of their lives, we all find the things that we have to lose. Key is, you either make do with it, make peace, or you go mad. Kind of smiles at you.
I'm gonna try to avoid the latter.
Amen to that. He holds up a whiskey glass of his own.
I hold mine up, sort of swaying in my seat at this point.
Yeah, go ahead and make a con check, actually, as you take
Yeah. Let's see if it's night time. Constitution save.
Yes.
Natural 1.
Yeah, you start to push it back towards your lips after clinking with him.
I'll drink to that.
Like, spills your whiskey all over the ground. Pip, looks like we have the first thing for you to do.
So,
Go on, mop that up. Lush, could you see him to his room?
Don't worry, I'll pay for that.
Lush, grabs your arm and, hoists you over her shoulder. Kind of fireman's carries you. All right. Walks upstairs. Drops you into a bed. Closes the door on her way out, and the light just kind of dims and goes dark. You do have a dream, though.
Oh, shit.
You're swimming in a cloud of white light.
Oh, fuck. I'm drunk and I'm going to meet my patron.
Yep, awkward time. I need you to make a wisdom check.
Okay. Wisdom. Hey! 17.
All right. As you're drifting off, you hear the words, "Where, stone sun, my? Where be?" And you fade in to the rest of your dream. And we'll join you guys in the morning next time on Roll With Me.
Ah, gee.